we're live. I'm going to wait just a minute here. Okay, so I'm going to share kind of quick my thrifting haul from this week. I took you guys thrifting with me last Thursday. We went to Restore, and then I took you yesterday into a thrift store. And there were some other places that I stopped along the way over the last week, and I found some fun things. And some of these items I do like to start off to say, some of these items you can shop on my shop page, and I have left the link in the description. So make sure to check that out. I don't know if you can see that while I'm live, so just check that out when the live is over, but I thought I'd share some of the things. Not all the things I found and not all the things that'll be on the shop. Some of this won't be in the shop, and other things that I have downstairs. Our new puppy got fixed yesterday, and so I'm just trying to do this quickly while she is laying down and being good. If I end this abruptly, she's got to go outside or something. So I just thought I'd kind of share. I didn't go downstairs and grab all this stuff. I've just been working from our living room floor, which is yeah, it's just what you do, right? All these things I'm learning. For all of you that have been pet owners and know all this stuff, this is just all new to us. So I'm losing things as I'm trying to get this stuff all apart. I kind of put it in a pile before I put it anywhere, the things that I'm keeping in our house, just so that I can show you. And then once I show you, I can finally kind of put it all around. So one of my favorite things that I found this past week is, and you guys know I love these and I will always pick them up, but look at this wood box. I mean, the handle, it's got the different compartments. It's a not as deep one, which I love. These are perfect for, I've used these like when our kids were little. Sorry, that's like glaring. When our kids were little, I would fill them with crayons and markers and all kinds of stuff and just set it like on the dining room table or on the activity table that we had downstairs, just so it's easy for them to grab and start creating. Obviously you can fill it with flowers, you can decorate with it, but these, I mean, anything like this that's got like old, it just looks amazing, but is also functional, is like my favorite things. I found an old Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. I love these, and it's actually got like some cutout. Oh, I lost some of them when I moved this. Oh, here they are. Like they cut out the extra from like newspapers and things, but like the old time recipes. So I love looking through these. My mom does too. I must get that from her. So I found that. I love little books. And so I found this one. And this one, it's got like notes in here. It says Emerson's Essays. Where's this at? 1907. I mean, what? So cool. But this one is, look at this one. It's just so pretty. And this one, it's got, with a continued wish of happiness to the blocks. So they gave this to a family, January 25th, 1922. These kinds of things inside books, like look at the old handwriting, the old cursive. I love that kind of stuff. And so it's got like a bookmark in there. Oh, it's got some, this one's called, oh, I think I showed you, Out of Doors in the Holy Land by Henry Van Dyke. Anyway, just pretty books. I love that. It's even pretty this way when the pages are like that, kind of just raw, like they just don't look perfectly, perfect. Do you know what I mean? Okay, and so when I was at a thrift store this weekend, I have to say I know, because a lot of this stuff came out in one cart all at once, so it was from somebody's house. And I stalked a woman's cart. She just started grabbing things out of that cart, and I was too. But then it's like you could tell she was just grabbing them to decide later, so she just put it in her cart, which I've told you guys, if you're in a thrift store, always hang on one second. Hilly? No. always grab a cart and then decide later. So grab what you love and then decide later. I'm just worried that she's like licking her stitches and stuff. Okay. So anyway, she was setting things down as she was looking through them. So I was picking them up as she was setting them down. So this reminds me of those old, like those egg baskets. Aren't they called egg baskets? I don't want to say they're usually at like farm sales and things. They're usually way expensive, but this is like a teeny tiny one. I mean, not teeny. I mean, I don't know how big this is, but maybe 10 inches here, but it's not, they're usually a lot bigger than this. But it's got the best patina on it. So I grabbed that. My love for old clocks is I will always grab these. They just look good. Even if they don't work, they look good wherever you put them. Do I actually, no, I didn't put one up there, but there's room for one up there. And then this one I love, the black face of this one, and this one's a lot smaller. So, like these look so good together. A grouping of these looks so good. And then I found this wood box. It was obviously part of something, but this is so good for, this is the perfect size to put like, you know, seasoning packets, if you know what I'm talking about. Like you have like ranch seasoning packets. This is like the perfect size for those. These are the kinds of things I love to pick up to organize our home. So they look great. They don't look like, you know, you walked into the organization aisle at a store, but they're actually functional. They look really cool, add a lot of character and charm, but yet they're great for organizing those kinds of things. These are also great for in your bathroom, like in your linen closet, like all your hair products or whatever, you know, put groupings of things together. Your face products, whatever they are, and then you can just grab the whole box out when you need it and then use the things that are in there. And then, so I found this piece. So can you kind of see the theme that's going on? It was kind of, it's like, okay, these all came from the same house. These are it's just a piece that they cut off of some column, perfect size. You could definitely cut into this. We've done this many times and make candles, candlestick, you know, holders out of them. They look amazing like that. They look amazing just like this, just to set up, you know, up like there on a shelf, just as a different, just kind of like an architectural piece in your decorations, in your decorating. A green book. I love picking them up. And again, this one is to Bob from Eleanor for our 2nd anniversary, June 27th, 1945. Like, I just love this. This is about a war. What is this? Here is your war. But anyway, this one, I love it because it's thin. Sometimes you just need a couple of thin books. You don't need like really big books, and it's green. So I love those. Always pick those up. This, anything black and white like this, I have a couple of, she's making me really nervous. Haley, no, lay down. Like anything like this. So this is actually, it's a ferry ride, an hour's ride for 10 cents. So I don't know if this was from like a flyer or a newspaper, but they framed it. But just the black and white sitting on the back of a shelf, and it's smaller. So you don't need a huge area, so you could hang it definitely behind a shelf area like this. You could set it on something, and it just gives you that graphic that is so cool. So I have a lot of, not a lot because we don't have a lot of walls, but like the old time black and white photos, and it's the same kind of thing, just something different, and it just looks really cool on a shelf with other items. You guys, if you were with me yesterday, I brought this home. The frame. The frame is unbelievable. I mean, she's cute too, but the frame. And yes, you can definitely fix this, but I don't. I love this. Like this patina, that's what I call it. The age, it's just, I love that. And if you were this old, like you would have a few missing pieces as well. And then I did get this one as well. This one's huge. So this one is, I love the black. It's just matte. The frame The photo is amazing too. I've never seen one. Oh, I can't see you guys, but like Matt and I were looking at the, like you probably had to be kind of a fancy family. Like Matt's like, look at the inside of this place. This is what I love. Like oh my gosh, all this stuff that's inside the photos and stuff. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And the old wood in the back, like that stuff just makes me so happy. And then I only have 2 other things here to share with you guys as I'm losing. A green, huge floral frog. Have you guys ever seen a green one? I love this thing. So if you guys watched me I shared a reel on styling. There's a cabinet in my office. And I use these, and I will put like paintbrushes and things in them, markers for kids, paintbrushes, pens and pencils. But I've never seen a green one, and this one is really, really big. So I grabbed that as well. So I think this will look really good in that cabinet. Or up here, like obviously in the spring, you could do faux stems in here, that kind of stuff, which would be really pretty too, but I've just never seen a green one. And then there was a bag of stuff. There's some other things, but make sure you check the shop page, and that's tomorrow, I forgot to mention. So I launched new things. I did not last week. I'm not just gonna throw things in the shop. It's when I have like enough items to do a good launch and like items that I know that you guys are gonna like. But on Wednesdays at noon CST, that's when I launch new items, that sunshine, on the shop page. And that is in the description of this video, and you will see that. But some of the other items that you're not gonna see here, just because they're downstairs and I don't wanna leave her, will be on that shop page. So this, you guys will have to tell me too. These were in a bag that she left. Now, these are a jadeite color, but they're not jadeite. They are, I practiced this. I looked it up. There's a name for these, and I want to say it starts with mono something, and that might not even be right. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. But anyway, look at the tops. I mean, beautiful. Like the color. And then inside that was also, Billy, like these salt and pepper shakers. These were just in a bag. These, there's a name for these. These barrel, like old sailor salt and pepper shakers, but they just threw these in with that. So make sure you're checking those bags. You never know what's inside those bags. We have found the best stuff inside those bags. Hilly, she likes to go underneath. She can't fit underneath the couch anymore, and she can't fit underneath some of the beds, but she goes underneath this chair in the living room, and then when she comes out, she's sliding on her belly. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to put that chair upside down. Okay, but anyway, so that is everything that I have right here in front of me to share with you guys. What is your favorite item? I always like to ask that because Jennifer, so the buyer pays for the shipping. So, I mean, if you're open to paying for that shipping, it's just, it wasn't milk glass. It was like, and maybe it's a form of milk glass. There was a name for it. And they came in different pastel colors. So there was like a bluish purple, there was pink. But they kind of look like that. They're amazing. Tony, please keep pictures and frames together. I would clean the glass and hang them as is. Yep, they are pretty cool. And so like things like that I would never want to ship, but locally, you know, if you're local and some of you that are on the shop page are local and can pick up. Yes, so Nancy, they have really nice and comfortable cones for you. Yeah, so they sent us home with the cone thing, and she wasn't having it, but I don't think we really forced it. She was good last night. It was just, you know, every time she moved, I moved, and then, oh wait. You have a pink one. Yes, gay. I call the imperfections character. That's what they are. The character, the charm. You can't buy that. You cannot buy that. You can try and replicate it a lot, which I do a lot, but when you find the real thing, it's so fun. The frame and the photo, it's unbelievable. I could not believe that was still there when I got there. Yes, does your puppy have a cone on? So we put that on, and like I said, she was not having it. And she's been like, it's not even like her like incision area or whatever. She'll like I'm just like, if she goes down that way, I'm just like, you know, I'm not trying to freak out. I'm just like, Hilly, no, Hilly, no. The frames, yeah, the frames are so good. And like I said, there will be a couple other things. So Kalina, where do I find your shop to buy? So I left the link in the description, but like I said, I don't know if you can see that. The basket's so good. I don't know if you can see what I put in the description while I'm live. So make sure to check back. As soon as I get off of here, check the description and it should be up there. The link, and then you'll just click on it and you will find it. I love old books. So I'm going to make this quick. As I had stuff in my cart at the thrift store and I had the books in, a lady in front of me said, can I just be nosy and see what books you found? I cut my hand today. And so she's going through the books and she's like, I was an old history teacher and I just old books. And so she wanted to read the handwriting. And so we had a good conversation. I think the older books, the really good ones, are getting harder and harder to find. I can't wait for yard sales and stuff to hopefully be back. I say back to normal. What is that anymore? But you know, kind of be better this year, since they just haven't been the last couple years. So, and hopefully I can find more of those. Yes, old books make great risers. Yes, if you have to lift anything up, kind of like something here where you would need, like if you needed to lift something so you could see it in the glass, stack some old books up there. Super easy, and it looks great too. Vicky, hello from Louisiana. Wish we could find great stuff like you here. I'm telling you. Let's go thrifting across America. Let's grab a bus, a U-Haul in the back to haul all of our stuff. I just would love to go to all the things, to all the thrift stores across. It would just be so much fun. I mean, I think in Europe too, but a lot of people say that you guys don't really have that there. Books for looks, Heather. Yep, that's exactly what they are. Jennifer, like I said, the link to the shop should be in the description when I get off here. Opaque glass salt and pepper shakers. It wasn't opaque. I want mono something. I will find it. They're the best color. Green is my favorite color for sure. Chris is in. All right, we're going to pick you up on that tour. Green is my favorite color. And when I mean, it's a really funny story, but I was literally kind of, you know, she would go to an area and then I would just go to that area and act like I'm looking through the clothes. And then she finally stopped because I knew what she was doing. She was just putting everything she thought she may want into her cart so then she could move away from that cart and then actually look to see what was in it. So when she finally stopped her cart, then I just kind of waited and then she put that bag of all these salt and pepper shakers down, and that was the bag I wanted. I grabbed a lot of other great stuff. I found an old, okay, you guys, I have like no charger left, but I found an old, you guys may know, I'm going to say it's, gosh, Lily, it's like the Barbie doll from Germany before Barbie. So it's like a Lily Biddy or something that was in a bag. So all of this stuff was there together. So somebody had cleaned out an estate or something. And yeah, so it was like, oh my gosh, like my heart is racing. My hands were full. Matt was with me and I'm like, grab a cart. I didn't have a cart. Which, oh my gosh, you guys, grab a cart when you go in. Please grab a cart every time. Because we were leaving. Like we were leaving. It was kind of the last thing. And they pushed out a new cart. And then a lot of this stuff was in that cart. Rhonda, it needs to happen. Who do we call? Who do we call? That Thrifting Across America. We need to. Yes, the old cookbook. Yes. Okay, headed to at the end of the month. I know I will find some. Ooh, Kentucky. I think that would be a good place to go thrifting. Okay, I think I got through everybody's. If you're watching this on replay, let me know if you have questions. I would love to know what your favorite thing was that I shared here. More items will be on my shop page tomorrow at noon CST. The link is in the description. Make sure to check that out. And have a great rest of your Tuesday, guys.